3, 2, 1. Late live training live from Dublin at the Royal College of Surgeons, and we've had a bit of a scout around. I say we, and with a friend and colleague, and we've been scuttling around trying to find a great room for you to do the 4 PM movement snack. So I'm here with Mr. Smith. No one here at the minute. I'm just gonna wait a bit longer, I think, and just pause just to see if anyone wants to join this 4:30 movement snack today. But catch up for us. No time matters or stops for you lot, because you grab it whenever you want to. I'm gonna keep going on the usual preamble on Tuesday the 5th of April. Did I say that? Ken's in. Morning, Ken. Not morning at all. It's the afternoon. Did you think he was in a time warp then, Ken? I'm lining up a departing comedy moment for the end of this preamble, if I remember what it is. I'm going to park it for now, but it's coming in about 4 minutes. CK's in. All right, Carol, look at that. I bring you to all the best places, don't I? Don't we? Don't we at LLT? Cass is taking you to some great places as well. Miss P's in. Afternoon, Chris. Now, fortuitously, or opportunistically, while Vanda and I were scuttling around trying to find you a good room, we stumbled upon this gentleman here. Thank you, Chris, for your message. Who is, his thing, he was a surgeon, and his thing was he named a very specific fracture of the wrist, the Smith fracture. Is that right, Vanda? Which is a very specific fracture of the wrist when falling backwards on the hand. We love to give you some accurate factual information here on Make Movement Your Mission. I've got someone looking after my shoulder, Carol. I'm gonna do the gag now. CK, I've been busted. That was it. That's the comedy moment. Been and gone. Bextownley busted at the Royal College of Surgeons, Dublin. I have got a partner in crime with me at the minute who's just sat opposite me here, Vanda, and we've been running around trying to find a good room to do the movement snack from. So I've got Mr. Smith with me, and possibly one of the grandest chairs we've ever had in a movement snack. But I do need to confess on this Tuesday day, I have no idea what Kels started with you yesterday, so I'm going to go for my usual default wavy arm thing with a few sock rolls thrown in ahead of our stretchier positions. Vanda, Miss Perry wants to know if you want to say hello. She's going to come and say hello right now, just to prove that there is someone here. Come and say hello, Vanda.
Hi everyone.
There you go, Vanda here.
Crashing the make
is this the first Make Movement Mission?
in Dublin it is, yes.
In Dublin.
Yeah, we've right up next here.
There we go.
Welcome to Ireland, everybody.
An actual Irish person.
Yes.
In Movement Snack. There she is. Right, don't egg up your part, Vanda. You can, yeah. Anyway, Pat's in. Afternoon. There you go, Chris. Anything for you. Look, afternoon. Super G. 2 minutes to go. Thanks for joining in on the delayed movement snack. I'm a bit like Southwestern trains, a bit of a delay. We apologise for the 30-minute delay of this movement snack. CK, you getting away, Vanda? Getting away. You can be an honorary movement snack chef. All right, Maddie, afternoon. Last 30 seconds, I think, on this. All right, Gillian with a G. Lovely to have you all on this delayed service with Mr. Smith. It was nice to see Vanda. It's just nice to see a different face on here, Chris, is that right? Wavy arm thing with some sock rolls and any other things that come to mind. I've been here working with the lovely people of Dublin, and I've just not been able to stick my head in what Cal started for you yesterday, but I do think I'm on it again tomorrow. Anyway, I would have done my homework by then, I promise. Odile, good to see you. No apologies required. It's great to have an unexpected trip to France. Enjoy, no worries. Great to have you back. All right, Bolton, nice to see you. Let's do A, 5, 6, 7, 8, Bextownley from later life training at the Royal College of Surgeons in Ireland, Dublin. Mr. Smith won't be joining in the wavy arm thing. No, he's been busted. Let's get going. Cert boost positions at the ready. Is that Louise I can see in? Good afternoon, Louise. Good to have you. Right, folks, here we go. Seated options, if you would like. Standing options today, I've got my external support here. It's just out of shot, but it's a very sturdy looking door frame. Here we go. So here's your stand prompts, feet hip width apart, a little bit more length than extend. Hand on to some fixed piece of furniture. There's a huge boardroom table to my left here, but I can't quite get it in shot. So use the walls in the way you know how, and then just get going on the steady cert boost. If I turn to the side, I best not put my fingertips on this lovely painted wall. I've got my fingertips on a door frame here. Ankles, feet and toes on the go. I'm on a hard stone floor as well, so I've got extra sound cues. So if you feel a bit stompy and stampy, start to think about peeling the heels off, finding full range of motion through the feet, bringing in, just making sure I'm not knocking over the bust. That'd go down well, wouldn't it? Both arms if you'd like, steady, steady, or actually go for a cert boost, take it for a wander if you'd like. Here's the seated prompts in the very grand chair. Into active sit, hip walk forward. Alright, Mr. Smith, when you're ready, heels back and down, a little bit more length and extend. Either start from the top end down on your steady arm march, bringing in both together if you'd like, or, and you might want to start from the bottom up. So start with the heels, building that range of motion, the feet are driving the heels up, and then go for the low lift on the toe, then bring in the unmoving part. So all of this designed to give a boost to your circulation. With that is going to come some deeper breaths and gradual lift in heart rate. Other options on the sit could be your sideways march, like so. So continue with that, last few seconds everywhere. I'm going to push up to stand, just to join the stand uppers, and prepare for the next element of the movement snack, which is the sway. So I've taken a slightly wider stance here, folks, to feel steady on your feet, a little bit of knee bend. If I turn sideways so that you can see that, just a little bit of bend, your natural suspension working for you, everything forward facing. If you're in sit, I have them on sit bones. So let's start with wavy arm thing revisited. Starts with a big old shoulder circle on the way back, into a low float of the arm on the way down, using those wrists and fingers as you would, put in another one, bristles of a brush, should we say. A low crossover at the bottom end, and then lift and open at the chest, stop position on the hands, deep breath in, pushing out, extending, and then turn and pull in, elbows close to the body, and then press down as you get taller, and then take a pause, switch off. So each of those movements flow into the next, and find your pace and flow that's comfortable for you. We're going to run around that, we're going to go around that a few times. We're going to push up to stand, remain in sit if you prefer. So there's the push up to stand. Get your balance here. Using external supports if you'd like. And look, here we go. Get your balance, hip width slightly wider perhaps. Big old shoulder roll there. That lifts and opens the chest into floaty arms with a small knee bend. Float down and press up. Cross it over at around the hips. Lift and open. Open at the chest here into stop position. Push it away. Turn, pull, press. And again, with now, if you'd like to add in a bit of a swoosh and a sway through the legs. So, slight change of angle again. There's the shoulder roll, a little bit of a knee bend, float and press up. On the crossover, a bit of a weight shift, back to base push. If you would like to here, it's a step and push, and a step back and pull, and a press down, end of sequence. Same in sit, Let's add in a couple of sock rolls, like bookends, either end of that. So there's the shoulder roll. Back of the hands come together, shoulder roll back to base, knee bend, float arms, press up, shift and sway if you like with a cross, open chest, press. Stop position here, get your balance, deep breath, pushing out, turn, pulling in, pressing down, finishing with a sock roll finale. Take a pause, switch off. So step out, have a switch off and a bit of a rest and a deactivating sit if you like as well. And one more time round, I'll take one more round in sit, remain in stand if you prefer. Just to, if this feels like we've built this one quite fast, this wavy arm thing is one of our, I think, favourite sways from many months away or ago. Let's go around one more time with feeling, if you like. With or without the step, with or without the legs, you choose. Big old shoulder roll to start. Into sock roll to prepare hands for float arm up, float arm down. Have a weight shift across the buttocks if you would like, on the crossover, back to base. On the push, with or without the leg, on that press and push, turn and return, press back, sock roll, finish. End of sequence. There you go, that's your sway and your flowing three-dimensional moves, packaging up movements from everyday life, just to feel and enjoy your own flow of movement. Now we're going to move into our stretchier positions. We've already done a little bit of this in the backward circle. So the first stretchier position is the chest stretch. Sit down to remove the balance challenge, remain in stand if you're confident and comfortable with that. Have a squeeze back and a release. And the hands might assist with making that happen, or they might just sit freely on the thighs. The feeling is that you're squeezing the shoulder blades together, pressing the chest forward to stretch the muscles in the front of the chest. This helps with upright postures, feeling supported in balance, and arm movements, of course. So that's your chest stretch position. And if you haven't had a good old chest stretch today, if daily life hasn't offered you that already, crowbar it in now. All right, I'm on my knees purely so you can see what's going on. I'm not suggesting you come on to one knee. Okay, back of arm stretches at this time. Head remains still. Mr. Smith still watching me there, look, keeping an eye on what's going on. Head stays still, chin stays level. Just have a couple of preparations of getting fingertips to back of head. So this is all about keeping this shoulder movement on your radar for all of activities, wash, dress, those types of things. After a couple of preparations, and that's just really to set yourself up with a fixed head position and active posture position, then we can go in for the stretchier position. And you might want to use the other hand to assist and pause that. Maybe take a little bit longer there if you'd like, slowly in, slowly out. Any other extra shoulder rolls or fidgets that help you feel comfortable, take them, take them, take them. Easing the elbow up, there you go, go for the pause. This elbow position may be anywhere between directly up, forwards or down. It's entirely your choice, your feeling. How are your shoulders today? Slowly in, slowly out. So that's your back of arm, a stretchier position designed to improve and help getting your hands to the back of your head. Attached to the arms is your trunk, so we need that to be movable as well. So as an extension of that, there's the back of arm stretch, but then we're going to take in an upward reach and squeeze. And can you see the rib shifts here? So it's a vertical up, and if you like, a little squeeze over to the side, just a little banana shape, just a little rib shift there. Other ways that you could have a go at this to get this to happen in sit, exactly the same. Maybe you have arms on your chair to help assist that bendy position there. And if your arm isn't comfortable up high, Don't put it up high. It could be just a bend position here, here, elbow low or arms out. Just take it to a point that's comfortable for you. Or you can have the arm carry type position here. There's the lift. And there's the squeeze and return. So you might feel you have more control by taking bended arms. All of this designed to help with reaching arms above head, getting extra movements in trunks. This doesn't just relate to sit and stand, of course, it also relates to lying positions, getting comfortable in bed and those types of things. So that's your top end. We did chest, we did back and arm stretch, into the upper side of the trunk. Now we've got the two leggy ones. Can you see my body position here in sit? Make sure that you're not in a slump or a slink there towards the back of your coccyx. It's almost like a tilt forwards, lifting high here, increasing the distance between your hip and your first body. And then, leg out, rest it on the floor, knee off the lock, foot's relaxed. Ease your way into this stretch position, and as soon as you start to hinge, keeping that back straight, you start to feel this feeling of stretch on the back of the leg. Can you feel it? Can you feel it? When you can feel it, just enjoy it, pause it there, and then slowly out and step in. Slowly in and slowly out applies to all of these stretchier positions. We want to really feel that you're in control of how that stretch feels for you. Lift up first and then hinge, and you'll start to feel this. Put your hands on the back of your thighs here. The muscle is longer, it's on stretch, and that means it's going to help improve getting hands to your feet for all of those activities that we need to do for daily life. You can see this arm here can also assist with that, give you a little bit more support if you would like. So that's the back of your arm stretch. No, it's not. Back of the leg stretch, isn't it? Spot the difference, folks. Also helps with standing activities, stride length, of course, striding out. As does this next stretchy position for the calf muscles here, down the back of the lower leg, knee off the lock again, but this time the moving part is the foot, not the trunk. Can you see there? So as I pull my toes back towards me, I'm going to feel the shin muscles working, and I'm going to feel the feeling of stretch, kind of tension on the back of the lower legs. Slowly in, slowly out. Go for an extra pause if you'd like. Hold that if you'd like. Just pause for a moment and then relax and then go again. So you might want to build that stretchy hold position over time. The most important thing is that we're taking this foot, this ankle actually, through a range of motion that perhaps it hasn't been through today already. If you're steady and confident on feet, this calf stretch actually will feel even stretchier from stand. So fix firm support to take away the balance challenge. Hopefully I can get all my legs in here. Have a look at this foot. There's the ball of foot landing, and then I'm going to control the heel down. You can see here, I've got the stretch on the front of the hip, and there's the stretch on the back of the calf. Not sure if my view will allow here, but you might prefer to have the support to the side of you. A little bit out of shot, a bit compromised with Mr. Smith here, but you might want to have that table to the side of you and then step back here. So that can give you more options for extra support if you would like. And then, of course, the other side. Everything forward facing, chest, hips, knees, toes. There is the calf stretch. So when you take the calf stretch and stand, the floor can help that. So less shin muscles on the go there. The floor can help you fix that position and feel that stretch. And that, folks, is your delayed 4 p.m. movement snap at 4:30. Other ones that you might like the feel of, forearms if you've been gripping and grappling with things today. There's the heel of the hand pressed down and then the fingertips round, and you start to feel those muscles on the forearms stretch. Also helps with wrist movements, preparation for pushing activities, and don't forget we finish with a Bex hug, stretching everything around the top of the upper back. That, folks, is it. It's a goodbye from me, it's a goodbye from Vanda, and it's a goodbye from Mr. Smith and Dublin. And I will see you tomorrow from Limerick. And I think I'll see you twice tomorrow from Limerick, one at noon and one at 4 p.m. But, heads up, I think I might need to do the noon at an earlier time, but I'll put a message up. I think I'll be on a train at noon tomorrow, so I might need to do it a little bit earlier, possibly 10:30. But I'm still on logistics for tomorrow. That's it, folks. Great to have you. Thanks for joining us at this later time from this superb venue here in Dublin. And Mr. Smith, see you tomorrow, folks. Bye for now.